Or just a few minutes ago, this tape coming in from the White House, the president greeting the 103rd Indianapolis 500 champions, Team Penske. Let's listen in.
With New York City, New York State. And it's a big tragedy that will be a report a little while as to what happened and why it happened. But a very sad event. The pilot was killed, as you know. But we'll have a full report on that soon. But the federal people are working with the city and state people, and they'll have a full report very soon. Thank you very much.
Any reaction to John Dean's
Mexico denies that there's a secret immigration deal. Do you have a reaction to
John
that?
Dean's testimony?
Have you been watching it?
Look, John Dean's been a loser for many years, so I've been watching him on one of the networks that is not exactly Trump-oriented, and I guess they paid him a lot of money over the years. No, John's been a loser for a long time. We know that. I think he was disbarred, and he went to prison. Other than that, he's doing a great job.
He says Mexico's foreign minister says there was no secret agreement beyond what was announced on Friday. What do you mean in your tweets?
Well, we have an agreement on something that they will announce very soon. It's all done. And they have to get approval, and they will get approval. If they don't get approval, we'll have to think in terms of tariffs or whatever. But it's just another aspect of what we've done. It was all done because of the tariffs and because of the relationship that we have with Mexico. I spoke with the president yesterday. And by the way, I was with the president of France the other day, too. I saw that. And he's a great guy, Emmanuel. He's a great guy. So we had a great conversation the other day. And I think you're going to see some real action. Sad that when you think of it, Mexico is doing more for the United States as of now than Congress, and then specifically the Democrats. They have to get their act together. They have to work and get something done, because you get a tremendous problem at the border. You have people pouring in, and it means crime, it means drugs, it means so many other things. We're building the wall. We're going to have close to 500 miles of wall built by the end of next year. That's a lot, and we're moving along very rapidly. We won the big court case, as you know, the other day, and that was a big victory for us. So a lot of good things are happening, but I want to thank Mexico, and we do have one other thing that will be announced at the appropriate time, but they have to get approval from their legislative body.
What is it?
Why are the Mexicans denying it then?
I don't think they'll be denying it very long. It's all done.
Mr. President, you hinted earlier in that CNBC interview that you'd actually go ahead and impose tariffs if Xi doesn't show up to the G20. Would you be personally insulted if Xi doesn't show up? Would you be insulted?
No, I'm never insulted. I've learned not to be insulted. I think President Xi of China, great relationship with him. I think he'll be there. We are scheduled to talk and to meet. I think interesting things will happen. Let's see what happens. Right now, we're getting 25% on $250 billion worth of goods. It's a lot of money is pouring into our treasury. We've never gotten 10 cents from China. Now we're getting a lot of money from China. And I think that's one of the reasons that GDP was so high in the first quarter, because of the tariffs that we've taken in from China. We always have the option to raise it another $300 billion at 25%, and the 25% could be much higher than 25%. But Roger Penske said that's enough.
Mr. President, you called if Democrats open up an impeachment inquiry, do you think
you like those numbers?
Some of your allies have said that if Democrats open up an impeachment inquiry, that it could actually help your re-election chances. Do you agree with that?
Well, I hear that too, but you can't impeach somebody when there's never been anything done wrong. We have a no collusion. We have no anything. There's no obstruction. There's no collusion. There's no anything. When you look at past impeachments, whether it was President Clinton or I guess President Nixon never got there. He left. I don't leave. There's a big difference. I don't leave. We did nothing wrong except create the greatest economy in the history of our country. We did nothing wrong except rebuild our military like nobody's ever seen before. We're doing a great job. Our country's never been stronger. And I think that having Simon here and Roger here is a tremendous honor for me. And these are champions. These are the people I like. These are great, great champions. Thank you.
Well, Mr. President, what do you say to the Democrats who say you want to be impeached?
Great job. Great job, Brian. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. I'd rather be wearing a